Hi everyone, this is Kirei with another layout for Bramble Fox, and for this layout I'm using a number of the new sets from the shop, the City Break set and the Cool Chevrons set. I'm also using a couple of the Fox dies, the number 10 City Map and number 3 number borders, and Paper Snips number 27. That comes with the June Foxbox Plus subscription. Okay, so I am using the new 49er Market Vintage Artistry Everywhere collection. Bit of a tongue twister almost, that one. And because I have some travel themes photos, obviously, to go with the city break perspective that I'm using, or the city sites, I should say. Okay, so basically, I'm just sort of pulling out elements from the paper collection and the perspectives to work out what's going where. I am one of those scrapbookers that I really need to know what I'm doing before I start to stick things down. And I really do play around with, where things are going to sit. So, where some of the things are right now, they don't end up like that because I sort of change my mind as I go. Um, but I'm definitely not someone who can just grab things, pop it on, and it looks amazing. I really need to think about where I want to sit, what layers I want, and the sort of clusters or embellishment clusters that I want to pull together. Anyway, what I've done here, I've pulled a few elements, and this is from the ephemera pack. And I pulled a few pieces. So there's like a map, there's a ticket, a couple of tickets I'm going to add in, and layer those with my photo. But I'm bringing in the city map fox die, and I love this as a layering piece for my photos, or just adding into layers. Now I'm trying to do it there with my big shot, but oh my goodness me, it was like making the loudest noise as I was trying to wind it through, so I ended up having to do all of that off camera. So I've cut the city map die out of that sort of, it was very dark sort of blue pattern paper, and then I've also pulled in another die, and this one's from the Fox die set number 3, the number borders. And I really love that sort of, note paper sort of edging piece. And I thought I'm just going to add a little bit of that in over on the left there. So I'm starting to sort of layer the pieces up now. So I've got the city map die piece there, and I've cut it in half because I just was, a load of it was going to be hidden anyway, and I might as well use that for another layout. And then just layering up the pattern paper pieces that I've got, ticket elements, and then I can sort of get things stuck down. So I'm getting the photo on the right added, and usually for me it's actually stuck flat. And then I've got my larger photo, and I'm just at the moment adding some foam pads to the top, which I normally do, but I just decided, I thought I'd just see, because I wondered whether I should just mount the whole photo on foam tape and stick it down. It's not what I'd normally do, but it felt like it looked right for this. So I do go with that. I've just added the foam tape across the back of the whole photo, and then I can get that stuck down. So at the moment I've got this sort of loose layered piece that I will get stuck down eventually, but I'm still sort of playing around with it, just looking at what's sitting where before I actually get stuck down to the background. So I've got a few of the smaller pieces of the ephemera, and I've got a couple of the small perspective pieces here, that little sort of star banner, and I'm just sort of working out which is what's going where. Now I start to stick this little circle piece down. It says life with you is an adventure, but I actually changed my mind totally, and I don't have any of that up on that top left corner of the photo. I actually move it. So here we go. I've now got the photo layers all stuck down, and I'm now going to build up the embellishment clusters. So I'm going for one down on the bottom left here of the photo. So just adding some of the ephemera pieces. And then I'm adding that geotag over on the smaller photo in the end. I took it from that top left, and I'm moving it and adding it just there. And I'll bring in that round circle that I'd stuck down before and then took off. I'm adding it into the middle of the geotag there. And then I've got the lovely, these are the chevrons from the new Cool Chevrons set. And there's a load of different chevrons. There's some more up the top of the screen there, the 3 that you can see, in different blues. So I really like those to add sort of some extra sort of, they almost give direction to the layout. So I've got those pointing across to where effectively my journaling and then my title will be. So got those stuck down, and then I've got the cluster at the top. So I've just layered up some tags and tickets, and then the on the go sign there. And then the city sites, which will be my title, is I keep moving that one around. Oh, I'm sticking the chevrons down now. I thought I'd already done that. Okay, so I'm just sticking those down, using the my glossy accents as per usual for perspectives, because it gives a nice strong hold. Okay, I'm playing around with this tag cluster at the moment. I wasn't sure whether I was going to tie that twine sort of all the way across. So I'm sort of having a look at it, figuring out, does that work? But I wasn't completely sure. I mean, looking at it on screen now, it looks all right, actually. I didn't. I actually end up tying it into a bow, and then I sort of twirl the strands, the ends of the bow along the top and down the side, so which you will see in a bit. Sort of fiddle around with it there, but to be honest, it's the sort of thing for me I need to do off camera, because it's honestly, it's a bit fiddly. Right, I can get that stuck down now, and think there I'm still moving that city sites around, but I know that's where it's going to go. It's going to sit down there to the right of my photo. And I'm just going to get that part. So I really like that sort of pop that the black gives to the layout. Sorry, my head is in this video a lot. I'm having to lean over and make sure everything is obviously either straight, particularly when you're adding sort of things like chevrons and you want to make sure that they're all right. Okay, but I'm just adding a few more pieces of, ephemera, just bringing in a little bit more of the orange onto the photos there, and just those little photo corners. Right, here we go at the top. Now I've got a couple of little paper snips, just the little phrases that I've cut off. So I've got one at the top that says simple pleasures are priceless treasures. That's the one in the blue. And then I have another one that I will tuck in just above the small photo that says today was so memorable. So the photos are from our recent weekend trip to Bruges in Belgium, and it was for our anniversary. And actually, we decided last year that on our anniversary, we were going to go and do a city break somewhere in Europe each year. So this was the first one. And we had a lovely time. Bruges is such a pretty city, perfect for just wandering around. The canals are beautiful. It was really, really lovely. So we had a great time. Okay, I'm getting the top lot set of 3 chevrons on up over there. So just layering them across the tag and under the word phrases that I've got stuck there. And I'm just getting off some excess glue there that I'd accidentally put on. And here we go. I think there's one more word, and I'm going to tuck that under, and then I'm almost done. Now the rest of it I just finish off camera, so I just get the twirly bow set. I also add a bow to the top of the large photo, and then I added my journaling and just a few enamel dots. Here are some of the close-ups. I hope you enjoyed watching the process video, and I will see you again in my next process video soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.